Deonta B.
And welcome to Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B.
So, Gwen, today the show is entitled Making an Impact. So, how do you feel like you've made an impact in the industry that you're in?
Well, I think that I've made an impact because I thrive off community service. I think being in business, that it's important for you not to just provide a service and a product, but that you service your community in many ways, whether it's financially, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, whether it's giving knowledge. I think it's just important to service the community. So I think I do it by servicing my community all the time.
I think so.
Yes. So today we're talking about making an impact, and our guests today have made so many impacts on their industry and their community. We have on today's show Mrs. Dr. Latarsha Holden. She's an author, speaker, and a workshop facilitator. And then we have Mrs. Jessica Moultre. She is an international speaker and the CEO of Adorable Talent Agency. Deonta, who else we have on here?
Well, we also have Tunisha Brown, who is the CEO of Impact Magazine, and also she is the Curvy Boss. So this is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. You better stay tuned and keep it locked. We'll be right back. Hi, I'm Deonta B of Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, and you can catch us every first and third Monday on Fox 54. If you would like to be a show guest, contact us on Facebook at Gwen's Business Corner, or you can email us at gwenbusinesscorner@gmail.com.
Well, we're back, and on today's show, we're talking about making an impact in your community and also in your industry. And our first guest is Dr. Dr. Latarsha Holden. Hi,
Hi.
Welcome.
Queens.
Yes, thank you for being here. So we're just gonna dive right into it. So we just gotta start off by your journey. So from what I read from your bio, you was a high school dropout. You had 4 kids by the age of 22 with a total of 6.
Yes.
You have been homeless before, and you have experienced a lot of different things of abuse.
Yes.
But lady, you're a doctor.
Yes.
Latarsha Holden with a PhD, and you a 12-time author and a successful entrepreneur. Like, people who go through those types of trials and tribulations, a lot of times they just give up. What was your drive to keep going and to achieve the level that you actually achieved?
Wow. I guess being homeless at 35 years old with 6 kids. We was homeless for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So, and I was at a crossroad. I either had to run or fight. And by me being a peacemaker, fighting is just not, that word was just not in my vocabulary. But I had to do something. And I just remember I started having dreams and visions of me preaching and speaking and going around the world. And I just remember pacing that floor of that abandoned house, asking God to help me. And so I decided to roll in school when we was living in squatters, living in a boarded-up home. And the last 10 years, to be honest with you, was probably the hardest 10 years of my life to come from rock bottom. You know.
Wow. So when we talk about the Dr. Latarsha Holden, the pitch, when someone asks you wearing so many hats, what do you do? What do you tell them?
You know, my thing is I'm just out here trying to inspire and give people hope. Because I've been there. And a lot of people that I'm meeting, they're on their last leg, they feeling hopeless, weary. And that's my story. My story is inspiring people around the world. So that's my gifts. Everything I do, I name my business after who I am. 3 Elements, Inc. Everything I do since I was a little kid is love, compassion, and service. So when I come into a project, whether I'm speaking, writing books, facilitating workshops, you're going to get those 3 elements when you meet me.
Amazing. Yes. So you've been servicing the community for 15 years, but you said the last 10 years has been, the hardest time of your life. And so tell our viewers, like, even when you're going through it, why do you think it's so important for you to be able to service the community and make an impact?
Well, for me, it takes the focus off your problems. When we was homeless, right before we went just to the depth of homeless, I came to my 6 children. I said, and at that time, they didn't know mentally I was thinking about committing suicide. But I knew I did not want to leave them without a legacy. So my thing was, I'm coming to you all to teach you all how to serve. And they was like, Mom, what are you talking about? We don't have any money. We don't have anything. And I said, I know it. I said, but I believe if I can teach you all how to serve now at our lowest, I've given you a strong foundation to build on to become great leaders. And so we started doing events in the community, and out of me teaching them how to serve, they turned around. And I mean, my oldest son came to me his senior year in high school and said, Mom, my way of giving back is by joining the United States Marines. He just retired after 10 and a half years and just enrolled in college to get a biology degree. Another daughter came and said, Mom, my way of giving back is going to the medical field. She's an EMT. She just enrolled in college. I have another daughter that said, Mom, my way of giving back is going to the human services field. She's about to graduate next year with her bachelor's. And and next week I will have the pleasure of seeing her being sworn in the Army.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
And so my 17-year-old daughter is a 2-time published author, youth speaker, spoken. So everybody is taking what I showed them in our Lords, and they're running with it to be leaders.
Wow. Definitely a legacy.
Yes.
A legacy, definitely. So you've written several books, even children's books.
Yes.
Tell us some of the books you have here. So what is the inspiration? I know you've written a book called No Fighting.
Yes, yes.
You've written a book called, is it The Gift?
Yes, what's your gift?
What's your gift? All of your books seem like they are meaningful and they mean something. So what was the inspiration?
Well, No Fighting here is for preschoolers, probably 4 and 5-year-olds, just to teach when you go to school to love on each other and be friends. Don't fight, on the little play crayons and stuff. All my message to teach love and friendship and how to respect each other. And what's your gift is just to let people know, look, this is probably like for 4th and 5th graders, we all have different gifts. You might be a singer, I might be a dancer, but each gift matters. So it just talks about what's your gift. So you can, develop that gift and become the best you can be.
Right. That is awesome. So, you have not just been an entrepreneur. You just didn't go to school and get your PhD. In 2017, you decided that you wanted to run for Atlanta City Council. And so a lot of people, they just want to run business. They just want to be inspired. What was your thought process in running for office?
When we was homeless, I made a vow to God. I said, if you bring me out of hopelessness and homelessness, I will go back and fight for others. And so I took the last little $700 I had. And when I came out of school with my doctorate in leadership studies, that was the first thing I did to keep my vow that I made, was run for office. And it's funny because I was the underdog in the race, and but I only lost by 400 votes going into the runoff.
Wow. So tell me this, how can the viewers find you?
Well, I'm on all social media outlets from LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. All of my books are on Amazon.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So one of the books I did write, someone has an organization, they want somebody to come and do workshops. I wrote a training manual where I go back. There's another way I'm going back to teach the 7 steps. How did I train my mind to go from a defeated woman to someone that was organized and from A to B? So this is my training manual. If you have an organization, want me to come do some workshops, that's what I wrote that for, so I can help others along their journey.
So we can find you at Latarsha Holden on social media?
Yes, Latarsha Holden on social media. Google anything you want to find, and I would be happy to send out my media kit and come and try to encourage your audience.
Well, thank you so much for being here. You were so powerful.
Thank you for
She
having
was.
me.
You could just feel like everything she was saying, it was just like it was doing something right here.
Correct.
Thank
yes.
you.
Whew. Definitely leaving the legacy. So if you're just tuning in, we are talking about making the impact. I mean, if you didn't get anything, you had to get something you could take with you. I mean, it was just amazing. Dr. Latarsha Holden just talked to you about how she was making an impact. So coming up, we have Jessica Moultre, who is an international entrepreneur, and she is also with Adorable Talent Management. So she's definitely going to give you what you need to know about your kid getting into the entertainment industry. So if you're just tuning in, you better stay tuned and keep it locked. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. We'll be right back. This December, Reach for Your Dreams and 98.3 The Beat is celebrating their 10th annual toy giveaway and Christmas dinner, home of the 1,000 Toy Giveaway. Once again, they will be creating a winter wonderland with games, entertainment, music, food, giveaways, and so much more. Mark your calendar, you don't want to miss. It's free. For more information on how you can donate or perform, contact Gwen at 706-593-7338. Hi, I'm Deonta B of Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, and you can catch us every first and third Monday on Fox 54. Welcome back, and if you're just tuning in to Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, we are talking about making an impact. And we have with us Miss Jessica Moultre, who is an international entrepreneur and also owner of Adorable Talent Management.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for being here.
So we just like to get right into it.
Okay.
So, Jessica, so you own Adorable Talent.
Yes.
So tell us about Adorable Talent. And also we want to know what sets your talent management aside from other businesses.
Okay, so Adorable Talent is a talent management company that places kids' talent in TV commercials, film, print work, fashion shows, high-end fashion shows like, New York Fashion Week. I've even placed kids in Paris Fashion Week as well. So I think what separates my company from most companies that are out there is like I do a lot of groundwork. Like I'm not sitting in the office. Like I'm out there traveling to different cities, meeting with clients to bring on clients to my company. Projects are coming in all times of the night. I'm not just like, oh, it's 9 to 5, I'm checked out. No, I'll sit there and I'll get on the computer and I'll submit the kids for jobs. And we are doing young adults now too, because those projects are coming in because our clients pretty much cover everything. But now started out with the kids' talent. Now we're doing young adults as well. But I think what separates me is my hustle. And I feel like I could probably that's created through being from New York, a city that just makes hustlers. So not that other cities don't, but but I have to rep my city. And but yeah, my hustle that I have, like I'm hopping on flights, going different places. I'll show if a parent can't get off work, but a kid books a job, like I'll step in and take them to auditions or take them to the job. So like I'm not just sitting behind a desk. That's what.
A lot of people in business just sit behind their desk and don't do too much.
And that's okay, but I think that's what separates me
from them.
Yes,
correct.
Exactly.
And it ain't okay now. Okay, so okay, of course we have to let the viewers know this. So it's a lot of parents who have very talented kids, or they think their kids are talented.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
So tell us, what advice would you give to a parent who is seeking out a talent agency or a talent manager?
Okay, the advice I would give is the parent knowing what categories they want to get their child involved in, and also how much time they can really dedicate. Because a lot of people say, like, I want to get my child into this because they think, when they see other kids on TV or on billboards, like, okay, like, outside looking in, that looks easy, right? But they don't see, like, the hustle and bustle that goes on behind the scenes when, the parents are we're rushing to auditions, or there's last-minute auditions that come up literally, like, 2 hours beforehand, and the parents like, okay, I'm leaving work, gotta rush, and because they know that if they miss that opportunity for their child, like that could be that opportunity that gets them into the next door. So like you really have to know how much time you can take that you have to get into this industry. And if you have part-time, that's okay. You just let the agent know, hey, I have part-time time, and we won't submit you for everything, maybe certain things that on the weekends or whatever. Okay. And then or if you're a very committed parent, you say unlimited time, then they're going on the last minute auditions. I get calls like, hey, we need to see someone in 2 hours, and they're leaving, going to pick their kid up from school, rushing to take them home to change, and rushing on into the city, whichever city they're from. And I represent talent in New York, LA, in Miami and Atlanta, and we're now breaking the international because I had a reality show that aired in France about me placing kids in talent. So like a lot of parents were emailing like, hey, like, can you expand your company here too? So we're now recruiting talent in Paris as well. But yeah, I just would say parents just know the direction that you want to get your kids involved in, whether it be print work, TV, commercial, film, or all of the above, just by knowing that you can select the right representation for your child.
Okay, good information.
So what do you say? I know so many people go through this. They'll say, with the talent management, it's a ripoff. I don't want to go with having a talent management. I just want to do it myself. I don't need them. What do you say to those parents?
Okay, so you can't do it yourself because clients like Gap, Ralph Lauren, Nick Jr., Disney, pretty much any big name client you can think of, they are going through either agent or a manager to book talent. Another thing is I came up in the industry myself as a young person doing TV, commercial, and film, and my mom, we had to pay, the things that you had to pay for are just pictures. Now, should you have to pay for representation for a manager to say, no, they should look at you and want to represent you for your talent? But the only thing you do invest in is like the pictures portfolio. Workshops, I did them as a younger. It helped me develop my talent and see what areas I liked and didn't like. Like I remember doing a soap class, and I was like, I would do soaps, but I'm kind of, I geared away from that to do more other things, so like films and stuff. So, but you don't know what you like until you actually try it. So I think that workshops and pictures are good things to invest in, to show they're like your resume. It's who they don't know who you are, so it's like you're presenting them who you are. So you want to have professional pictures, you want to have some workshops on your resume, and then what else? But as far as representation, I know there's companies out there that charge big. I heard stories of parents telling me that there's companies that charge a lot of money for representation. I don't think you should have to pay for that. The manager getting whatever percentage, which standard is like 20% of the industry, whatever you book the talent on, you should be getting a percentage of that, and that's how that manager is making that money on that end.
You gave some very insightful information. So tell our viewers if they're looking to actually do some of your workshops, or if parents are looking for a talent management agency, tell them how they can contact you and find you on social media.
Okay, sure. So how parents could contact me is at the at Adorable Talent page on Instagram, and website is adorabletalent.com. And we have a lot of workshops and different things coming up in actually Detroit, Chicago, Atlanta, New York, and Miami. So if you're close to any of those cities, you can follow our page to see what upcoming events are going on in your city. Then we can see about making that happen and getting your child registered to attend an event to see if it's something you're even open to. The workshops are good for that. Before you jump in, just getting that little experience to see before you invest. I think that's good.
Yes. I think that what you're offering is very much needed. You have some real insightful information. So parents, if you're looking for a talent management agency or management company for your kids, definitely reach out to Jessica, because some of y'all do need somebody to manage y'all kids. Okay, y'all can't do it by yourself.
We all work together as a team.
Yes, so there you have it. We are making an impact, and like she said, you gotta have talent management. So if you're just tuning in to Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, coming up next, we have Tunisha Brown, CEO of Impact Magazine, and she is also the curvy boss. So you better stay tuned and keep it locked. This is Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. We'll be right back. We at Gwen's Business Corner would like to thank our proud sponsors, Expert Tax Service LLC and Pretty Boss Hair. And you can watch Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B every first and third Monday on Fox 54. I am Deonta B.
So we're back, and today we've been talking about making an impact in your industry and in your community. And we have this Miss Impact Magazine CEO, founder, Mrs. Tunisha Brown, up again, Impact Magazine. Welcome, Tunisha.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So we like to jump, of course, right into it. So we're talking about making an impact in your community, in the industry. So your mission for Impact Magazine is to empower, encourage, and educate. Why did you choose that as your mission, to make an impact in the world?
Just thinking of our community, those were the things that at the time I believed, we lacked. We lacked empowerment. We needed encouragement, and also we needed to be educated on so many different things. And 11 years ago, that's what I saw. That was the need. And so that was my mission in my community where I started. That was the mission for me, to bring that to my community.
Okay. I get it. It's powerful. Impact Magazine. Come on now.
I know. So define Impact Magazine, and how do you separate beautiful Tunisha, the curvy boss?
Oh, Lord.
The brand, who has her own brand.
Yeah. Well, it just, the magazine in itself, I give more of me to the magazine. You understand what I'm saying? When I feel it with so many people who are of integrity, who are authentic, and their stories do not depict them as being perfect, but just showing the journey that they take. And the magazine has been built on that. You know, it's a great tool for my readers to see. And so to separate me, I don't know. I don't do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because how am I going to hold them in the magazine to a standard that I'm not living, you know? So I pride myself on being authentic and also the integrity of who I am to, you know, my regular everyday life. That's just how I move. And so the brands coincide with each other.
Okay, sounds great. So again, we're talking about making an impact, and it's just funny because your magazine is the Impact magazine. but outside of that, I know when you celebrate your 10-year anniversary, that you decided that you want to start a luncheon, that you are able to honor women who are making impact in their industry and in their community. And then you chose some very notable people, because I think your first year you chose Karen Silver,
Right.
and then this year you chose my favorite, Mrs. Candy Ferris. So what made you decide that you wanted to honor women to that magnitude?
I was at an event for a BT, and we were just sitting around, and I was looking around the room, and I saw who was there, and I was speaking with a publicist, and I said, you know what? I want to do this for my 10-year anniversary. I want to get, you know, some women in a room and just let them know that I truly appreciate them. And she was like, on your anniversary, but that's who I am. I'm a giver, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, on my anniversary, I want to do that. And I want to show them my appreciation. And so I thought about, you know, who's doing it big right now? Like, who's really giving of themselves, you know? And Karen came to mind, and, you know, she suggested Karen. And she gave me the information for Karen, and I, you know, it was a Thursday. Friday morning, I reached out to Karen and booked her, and that was it. So we had Karen, Mingley, Yandy, a lot of women. The first one was about 50 women in all different industries, from film to the BMI, Catherine Bruton, who is the vice president of that. And I just wanted to get them all in there. And so when I did, it was like, okay, now what? You know, now what? I have these women here. What is it? So I had to step back and think, like, why do you want these women to come together? So now the Women of Impact dinners and brunches and stuff like that is for us to come together, to network, not just for us to like kiki and cuckoo, you know. It's for us to have a purpose and to give it some substance. So I built it on like Oprah's Legends Ball, where it's very pretty. You know, we have it at like the Four Seasons or the Ritz, for them to feel like, yo, this girl is really like appreciating us, like she's really going out. We've incorporated a day for beauty, for them to receive massages and things where some of their like guests would like to come, and, you know, just a day for them, for beauty and for business to network. And then the next day they all come together for the dinner, and we talk about how we can support each other. And so many things have happened. I looked up and I saw one of the gifts that Candy received.
Yes, I seen that.
Yeah, she wore it for the filming in Tokyo. So let me tell you something about Candy. I am just so amazed at this woman, because Candy is an amazing person. when she stood up there at the dinner and she said, I truly like these type of celebrations. I truly like to support people. This woman did not lie. You know what I mean? She's truly for real at it. And she wore that. She told me, she was like, I really want to support this. Everything is so beautiful. And when I saw her with that necklace on, it was just like, oh my God, that's just amazing for her to do something like that and to wear it while you're filming and people asking about it. So it was just amazing to see like everything coming to fruition just from the dinner, you know? So it's an amazing feat. So our next one is in November. We're doing it in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And we are, you know, honoring some amazing women who are out here changing laws for women. Some women are head of billion-dollar companies. Like, I could talk about it all day.
Just really making an impact, like really, literally.
Yeah.
Okay, powerful and amazing. So tell the viewers how they can find you, because we just want to keep up with all this impact, because you're just impacting all over the place.
Well, you can find Impact Magazine on Instagram and all social media, straight Impact Magazine.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, we appreciate you coming, Tunisha, and sharing all the impact that you're making across the world.
Awesome.
Yes, we
Thank
do.
you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Well, we are definitely making an impact, and as you can see, like we said, Tunisha is going global. We are going global here at Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B. And I mean, we're just having fun, Gwen. So
yeah, we had some amazing guests on here today. We had Dr. Latarsha Holden, and we had Mrs. Jessica Moultre, and Mrs. of course Tunisha Brown of Impact Magazine. So you got to be out here making an impact in your industry and in the community. So, you know, I'm out here making an impact. So follow me, Gwennetta, Wright, on all social media outlets. And you can check my website out at www.gwennetawright.com. And make sure you check Gwen's Business Corner website out as well.
Well, you can definitely make an impact with me at all social media sites at The Real Deonta B. And there you have it. Gwen's Business Corner with Deonta B, making an impact. And we just want to keep rolling and doing it, girl, because that's how we do.